What's up, dudes? Chooch back with another one. Today I got a care package in from Grizzla Pads. Legit super package from Grizzla Pads. Thing is hefty, man. So this is all from Grizzla Pads. I got a discount code below, Chooch Tech, if you want to be able to get these power pads right here if you want a discount on them. I think it's like a 10% discount, so definitely use that. And I'll put the link below for the discount, or the code below for the discount. And definitely check out Grizzla Pads, man. He's got all sort of stuff for your electric unicycles. Get into this thing, check it out. Like super professional packaging right here. Spatula to be able to remove them. A pin to be able to outline them. Once you get them in the place you want them, you can outline it and keep that placement on there on your Velcro. Put everything in. A little extra pouch. Grizzla. Dialed in for every ride. Right here, I'll bring y'all in a little closer so y'all can see the unboxing experience. So on top, he's put the sync pads. Now, if you just order the sync pads, of course, you're going to get a little bit smaller of a box, but I got the full fairing kit, sync pads, everything in here. So let's just take a look at this. This is the front of the sync pad. So this is where you're going to be connecting that front headlight to on this little knob right here. So people might be looking at it like, what is that for? I'll show you. You can connect the headlight to this in a second. But look at this. So see what this is right here? You guys, look at this. So right here where people wouldn't be expecting it at all, you put your power pad on your wheel, and right here, check this out, is where you can put an air tag in there. Pop it right in here, and you can put this in either side. So it comes with, and this is inside of this power pad. If you didn't know about it, you would never find this thing. So you can literally hide an air tag on any of your electric unicycles, pop it right in there, slide it right in, boom, like that. You would never know it's there. These are sweet. That's your front power pad. It's gonna be your rear power pad. See this mounting point right here on the back? This is gonna be where you're gonna put that rear tail light. And that's gonna clip right into here. Soft TPU right there. Nice, man. These are so nice. Nicest power pads I've ever seen. Pre-installed Velcro on the back are your Grizzla lights. Check these out. These are gonna be the front ones. And you saw those little knobs on the front power pads. I'll show you how to install these. These charge with USB-C. So these aren't like some cheap little dinky thing with, just micro USB charging. These are actual USB-C charging lights. They're good. Check these out. They're bright. They got different modes on them. See that? That's how you put that front light on there. So it's pretty cool, man. Like, honestly, then you got your headlight installed on your power pad. Which is, dude, that's pretty wild. Like, actually, that's really cool. For a power pad to have a light, any extra lighting you can get on these things is awesome. And that's just cool, man. I'm gonna turn that on, off. That's really cool. And it just goes right on that little power, like that little knob right in the middle. And at first you're looking at this like, what is that for? And you get the lights out of the box and you're like, okay, it makes sense. The rear ones already have that attachment point, but the front, that's how it goes. Very cool. These are your rear power pad lights. Open this up. Each one comes with their own cable, but each one also comes with the little band right here. So if you need an extra one, you'll have an extra one if you ever lose one for the front light. But you don't need this little band for the tail light though. I'll show you that. Tail light, boom, right there. And this is awesome. So you can just slide it in from this way, right into place like that. And that's your rear tail light on the power pad. Reflectors all built in. So you're probably running like, what's in the rest of this stuff in the box? This all is going to be the Lynx fairing kit. And I got all red because I wanted to make mine like, my whole plan for that wheel is to make it all red. I wanted to look kind of like a ski patrol, it's like snowboard patrol type unicycle. And during the winter, I'm going to be putting a knobby tire on that thing. And it's going to be fully outfitted to look like a rugged, like expedition ski patrol unicycle. This red stuff in here, this is all the fairing kit for the Lynx. And I'm going to show you all that in another video. But my whole links is going to be outfitted in red. It's going to look awesome. But this is just a little Grizzla pad unboxing experience. We're going to put these sink pads on right now. Well, that's one way to do it. That feels about right. That feels about right. So put that there. Well, I need to try it with my riding shoes. These aren't my riding shoes, but my riding shoes are a little bit thicker, so I might need to move them a little bit. So when you're installing these Grizzla sink pads right here, you can position your front pad kind of however you like it. The thing about this toe right here on it, some people kind of position it where it's rotated way farther forward. It just depends on what you want. I kind of like my contact point a little bit farther back on my power pads right here, so I don't have to lean quite as far forward to start my acceleration. The more you lean this forward, obviously the more you're going to have to lean forward to get, you know, more acceleration out of it. And on the back pad right here, it kind of looks like I don't know, a boomerang, whatever it is. I don't know, but at the top of it, you want the larger part to be at the top right here. So, and then this kind of the sweeping part, this is the bottom part. You can put this low, you can put this high all the way up to here if you want to. So you're going to be braking more with the back of your calf muscle when you put it high, and you're going to be braking, you know, lower with your ankle if you put it down low. Check it out. That's really cool. That's some really nice extra lighting to have on your wheel right there.
I got these things absolutely dialed in. So these power pads, they're very unique. They're a lot different than any other power pad I've ever tried, but I really do like them. And they are like a locked in kind of feeling, but you're not locked in. So you got a lot of control over this thing. And also what I really like about it is it doesn't dig in to that your shin guard. Y'all see that? How it's lower right there. And that's one thing that would always hurt, guys, is if you're riding all day long, especially on bumpy trails, if you got those really tall power pads, it pushes into those Leat braces. And it's not something you can't deal with, you know, you can tough it out, but it definitely is not comfortable. But these are low enough to where they don't even touch your shin guards. And I really do like being able to adjust the rear power pads separately from the front ones, because I adjust these up higher and I'm able to brake with my calf muscle more so than my ankles. And I really do like that. It takes a little bit of getting used to if you're used to braking, you know, using your ankles, pushing back on your power pads. But if you can move these up and use your calf muscles to kind of lean back and brake with it, it's a lot smoother and just a lot more comfortable. You're not having to exert as much energy to brake. You'll see on the X-Way right here, you definitely need some more lighting. I'm loving the X-Way, by the way. This thing absolutely rips, dude. And this is dialed in. It just soaks up these bumps like nothing. And this is a hard, this is like a side-by-side trail right here. So it's all bumpy and kind of, you know, rocky. And this X-Way just soaks it up. It's so much fun. But you see these lights on here actually look really good. I was kind of skeptical at first. I was like, man, these little lights, what, you know, they last forever. These USB-C lights, they last forever. Best thing to do, guys, is just get one of those little USB hubs with and it comes with all the charging cables for them. So just plug all four into a little USB hub. I'll link one below, and you can charge these things up quickly, all of them at one time. But they do last a long time, and the lights definitely make a difference, guys. And you can obviously be seen way better just by putting these four little lights on here, and they look like it's part of the wheel, you know, like it looks good.
So this is a method I really like to use to be able to position my power pads. Just take a magazine like this, and you can use it to get your power pad in position without it keeping sticking, you know what I mean? Because it just gets annoying if it keeps sticking. So you can kind of get everything into place how you like it. You know, and then once it's kind of in place, it feels right. Boom, there you go. So this side right here is the one I positioned using the magazine technique, which felt right and everything. And then on this side, This is the side I just kind of put my shoe in there and position what I thought would be right. But if it's not perfect, it's going to be a lot better than just kind of eyeballing it and putting it on there with your shoe on the pedal. I really think that technique's the best because your actual leg's on the wheel. So that's awesome. These look great, man. These look like really good power pads. You can see the difference. You can angle this. One side's angled up, the other side's angled the correct way right here. This side's angled, you know. These power pads are supposed to be more like, kind of like the power knobs in a way, but a little bit different. You know, you got your accelerations a little bit farther out, and that's kind of how it's supposed to be. You know, your toes, you got a lot of area right here for jumping to pull up on, but also your acceleration's kind of far up. I do like it though, and then you can adjust that brake pad in the back to whatever really suits you. These are cool, man. These feel good. You can see the difference though. Like that's positioned with the magazine, what felt right, and that's positioned it like just using my shoe as a reference as to what would look right. So you got to play with it and get it dialed in, and that's what I'm gonna do. That's cool, man.
And remember that code ChoochTech, all together, all lowercase, will give you a discount on anything, and not just these pads, but anything store-wide at grizzlypads.com.
And all this stuff is so nice, man. Like it really is top of the line stuff for your wheel. And if you want EUC accessories, you can't go wrong. Great dude, great products. Discount code below. I'll see you dudes in the next one. It's been Chooch.